love. The hippies were right. Remember that. Check this out.
Come on, Stinkies. Walnut. Walnut, come on. Bud, you're freaking out. It's okay. I'm freaking out. Come here. Come on, walnut. Thank you, Jesus. And I knew if I went forward, then I'd have to pull them back. Check this out. Maybe I should have started here, but that's right. We're fucking... The movement is on. The people are speaking up. We are tired. That's right, for workers' rights. The march and rally for International Workers' Day. Cut from the top, healthcare for all, not just for the rich. That's right. Everywhere else in the world, people have healthcare. Everywhere else in the world. Doctors, the same exact doctors that are educated here, travel. Join affected staff and other laid-off workers in marching for the 4J district office to let them know. We need to protect our schools and support our educators. See, I miss this. We need to be fucking... we need to be... We need to be voicing this shit more. Dude, I mean, I'm just not seeing it. I'm looking it up. I mean, hashtags help. Posting this stuff, I mean, maybe they're hiding it too, but if we all post it, they can't hide it. If we all look for it and see it, obviously that means we have to find it, but it's going to take a little work, and it's worth it. The Eugene School District will be joining the national trend laying off 270 educators and staff, providing notices on the day meant to champion workers fighting for a better life. And it was May 1st from 4:30 p.m. at the Washington Jefferson Skate Park. Great area, super family, the Whitaker neighborhood. It's also like where like a lot of drugs are sold and stuff too. It can be pretty greasy, but there's a lot of like families, like poor, disenfranchised families that live there. And of course, you know, they're the most ready for fucking change. You know, if you got money, that's great, I guess. Like, but I mean, I gave up. I had a really good paying, like $26 an hour. You know, I've been climbing the skill-based ladder for most of my life. I'd say 20 years. Yeah, my kid's 25. And I was doing a foundation repair back then. Foundation repair, and that was only, I think, $10 an hour back in 2001. Making $10 an hour doing foundation repair. I got a dollar raise. Everybody got a dollar raise. I remember the guy who was running. I don't know. He was a worker. He was a laborer, I think, at some point. But as the boss grew, he kind of grew into another job, which was like, he was kind of a little guy, kind of, not really, but thin and smaller. He's kind of smaller in general. He ended up doing like payroll or management or some sort of like crew boss above the crew bosses, like. I don't know if foreman is like the word for it, but it was a long time ago. It was 2001? Whenever 9/11 happened. My son was, my girl was pregnant with my first son at that time. But anyway, I don't know why I'm going off. I'm just kind of like remembering a whole bunch of shit. Maybe I'm just like, anyway. So I'm making again, $11 an hour. Doing foundation repair. And that wasn't a lot, you know, but you know, we could pay our rent with that. I could pay the rent with $11 an hour. Just barely. But then after that, gosh, Oh yeah. There was a big boom. The crash and boom of prices. For some reason, property rent went through the fucking roof on the West Coast, just suddenly. And God, when was that? Oh, maybe, no, that wasn't until like 2010, 2011, 2012 that it started exploding. I'm just trying to there was less jobs around these times. So at the time when property values are going through the fucking roof and you couldn't find a place to live and rent, jobs were also really hard to find. So it was like they weren't going back down, and they had just raised. I was working at Prospect Park Apartments, so I was in property management. We lost 30 apartments. Like, people moved out in one night because Hyundai went out of business. We lost a couple of big. Oh, and why the city of Eugene didn't sue Hyundai? I mean, we gave them tax breaks to move in, all sorts of stuff, and then they just said, we just found a better place and left. Dude, Eugene's stupid, man. Like, the city of Eugene, whoever tried. I mean, they're lucky they have Uncle Phil and U of O, because I really don't believe Eugene would have grown without those couple of things, because they're like $1 billion industry by themselves. You know, like U of O and Phil Knight gives so much money to U of O. Like, if you go down around like the U of O area, that's the only place that is rich. That's the only, except for maybe there's some kind of, you could argue Coburg Road has some decent stuff, and the city of Coburg itself, which is, you know, I don't really know what to say about that. It's because the city of Coburg made $1 million off of like illegally going to the highway and ticketing people on the highway outside of their jurisdiction. So, I mean, that's all I'm going to say about that city. And if they've got money, you know, that's probably where it came from. Those type of things. Otherwise, it's like kind of like scrubby farmland that people don't really use. And nice houses, like really new nice houses. It's a bunch of nice new houses. Yeah, nothing really goes on up there. Like, they have Serenity Lane, a huge Serenity Lane. But anyway, we're not talking about Coburg. I would love to. Well, we can talk about Coburg another time. Eugene it's just, well, oh, you're trying to get, those birds, they get people to chase them for some reason. It's like their game. They get the dogs to chase them. But yeah, yep. I don't know. I kind of like I'm fucking kind of whimsical this morning. I don't really want to, it's not that I don't give a fuck. I give lots of fucks. I gotta live and be happy and smiley and not fucking like get into this like ridiculous game of politics all the fucking time. Because politics are just meant to help your life, not fucking take over your life. But neither is work. So I'm back on it. Like, I'm working a job right now, but it's a job that literally I can do, and it's mellow, it's easy. I'm a delivery driver, dude. It's good. It's not great money. It's okay money. I've easily lost $10 an hour just quitting my professional world. But I don't have to worry about, I was just talking to my wife about this. I don't have to worry about the boss who doesn't know anything about my job from getting mad that I won't do it the way she says, or he says, I guess they say, because it's illegal to do it that way. Oh, and then say, oh, well, that's your problem. No, because you told me to do this specific thing. We have to go through the whole process. Oh, well, we can't do that. No, we actually can. It's really, like, many people have done it before. It's very, very viable. It's extremely viable. In fact, it's required by law. We have to do this. Well, I'm going to talk to somebody else. I end up calling the city. The city calls the owner. The owner calls the fucking executive director in front of me, and on what's it called? Not voicemail, when they're on speakerphone. On speakerphone, he fucking explodes. Why is this wall getting cut into? Why? What are we doing? We don't have to do this. I mean, there's been times before we can't go through electricity. We can't we can't, So he seems to know the codes somewhat over at Senior Housing Managers. That was Chris, the owner. So he's on the phone, and I'm like, yep, Chris, that's why I said something. That's why I called, the city. We can't do it, but we can figure it out. We can figure, a way around this. And it only would have cost $5,000 to have someone get city permits and to plan it. She didn't like that. I think she was mad that I went over her head. So she slapped me down. She slapped my wrist for doing the right thing. She got this guy Wayne, who's now her maintenance manager, maintenance director. I don't know what they call it now. She didn't want to call them directors anymore. When she came on the job, when Chris bought the company, when I was already working there, we were directors. And Tracy did not like people being directors. She wanted them to be managers because she's the executive director, is my argument. But anyway, the main thing is that, I don't know, Chris, there's a lot of Chris's in the story. Chris from the city of Hoops. Yep, there it is. The stupid bird's trying to play a game. They're fast, man. They can fly too. They pretend they can't. They pretend they got broken wings or some shit. Oh. But Chris at the city. Yep. He called, apparently, Chris the owner. And Chris at City Permits called Chris the owner, apparently, or something like that. That's what I assume. Somebody called Chris, and I'd only talked to Chris at the city, and then Chris called Tracy, and then Tracy had Wayne cut through the wall anyway in 217, 219, and I talked to her. I was gone on vacation or something, or sick. I think I was sick. She was hot to trot to get it all done because she was going on vacation to Napa or something like that. And I ended up being sick or something one day. And so when I all came back, she had come back. When I came back, she was back, and there was a hole cut in the wall. I'm just kind of patched over. There was a couple of pieces of runner board over it, around the edges. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I went and I did, and I do know for a fact, cut around electricity because I had to work on a circuit in that room one time for the people that moved in. They wanted this done, by the way. This is why we had it done. They wanted to move into a double apartment. They only lived there for a year too, is the funny thing. Maybe not a year. So they wanted, their electricity wasn't working on a wall or something like that, and it was one of those, oh gosh, I fucking hate the name of these. I always forget the three-way switch. And so I go to test it, it was on the other side of the wall, so I didn't think it was the three-way switch. So I went finally, doing the testing, it came from the three-way switch that went all the way around the room past that door, or opening the manhole they made, the pass-through they made. So was definitely an electrical wire that went, either had to move it or cut by it. So that shit needs to be inspected. There could be lead in the walls, all sorts of shit. So, I know there has to be inspections. I know for a fact there has to be inspections. And I told Tracy as much. Oh my God, several times, at least 3 times. She was like, I have to go on vacation. Let's just go up and cut the hole in it right now.
Like she was trying to like get me excited to go. I was like, no, we have to do like, what are you talking about? Like I remember the feeling of the rush, kind of like maybe I was not doing something wrong, but like, you know what I mean? Like it felt like my gut was turning a little bit, like we were going down a hill really fast or something. I was like, whoa, slow down the momentum. What's going on? Why do we have to push through this? Talked to her several times about it. Yeah, I talked to her several times about it. And I remember one time I was like, look, this feels like 3 months in, 3 months afterwards, 6 months afterwards, something like that. I was like, this seems really fishy. Like, I've been thinking about it. You were gone. It happened so fast. How could have there been any inspections? She was like, oh, I don't know. First she said there were inspections, and then she was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming. I don't do this sort of thing. And I was like, I told you there had to be inspections. What are you talking about? And then I gave my 30-day notice, and right in the middle of my 30-day notice, I called the city and asked if there was any. I just was like, holy shit, I could just do this. See if there was any fucking plans or anything pulled, permits pulled, and there were none. There were absolutely none for that building. And over like the 40 years or more, 50 years? Yeah, the building's about 50 years old. It's had 4 pass-throughs done to it. Now, whether you think the city or the state or the government has any right or say on whether that happens, I guarantee you the reason why it's there is because people have gotten hurt or died in the past. That's why. Maybe it shouldn't be as hard to do as it is, or maybe the city, they definitely should not. This like might sound like I'm for the city. I'm not. I'm for safety, and I'm not for fucking. I'm for regulation of people with money, and not regulation of people fucking with no money driving their cars around, making $1 million off of people with no money driving their cars around. We the people are the government, because we vote every one of these motherfuckers in, and then we get shit on at the end of the day by the police, by our bosses, by the city itself, and we make every fucking thing happen. See that lady right there? She makes every fucking thing happen. If it wasn't for her, nothing would fucking happen. And she can't even fucking pay her rent. The school system's trying to fucking fire her, find a reason to fire her, because she's DEI. And there's a good chance that she voted for it. There's a good chance that she's bought into all the bullshit. I don't know for a fact. It could be one way or the other it is bullshit. I mean, whether you're a Democrat or whether you're a Republican, it's all fucking bullshit. They're all sending money to Israel. About 90% of them are sending money to Israel. They're taking money from a foreign government, which is I mean, if you look at it, it seems to me like a form of treason, right? Or something. It's definitely got to be illegal, but they've made it legal, even though by other terms they've laid out, it's not legal. It's not legal to have a foreign government help encourage or solicit or what's that? The corrupt shit. When you slip money in the pocket. I can't remember. I'm a little excited and tired and waking up. God, my dogs are fucking going every direction right now. Oh, taking payoffs. It's like taking bribes. It's like taking bribes for laws, and like that's not. No, the American government can't be into fucking taking bribes to make laws. It's for the people, not for. Oh God, I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack. I'm pissed, dude. That's what's going on. American politicians are taking bribes from rich people. They're paying officials enough money, city managers, police chiefs, fire chiefs, shit, and I do delivery, right? I see how fucking very little goes on. Yeah. We all see how very little goes on when we drive past, you know, the city doing a job. You know, there's people leaning on shovels all fucking day long. So people that work for the city are also another line. You know, they don't want to give up their easy work. And I get it. I've got easy work. I don't want to give it up, but fuck, dude. What I've really given up is the hard work. I've given up believing in the system. I used to be one of the bricklayers. I used to be one of the concrete workers. I used to be one of management that kept things in line, that had a higher ideal, that worked 10, 12-hour days, that broke their back for this country. I'm one of those people. I am the foundation of America, just like many people out there. And we're fucking done, dude. When we went from being paid $13 an hour, which was decent, to $22 an hour, and all of a sudden it was shit. $22 an hour, you can't even pay your rent at $22 an hour. Rent went from like $700 to like $2,000 in 20 years. And it in the history of Oregon, it's never jumped that much. Like, rent was pretty much the same 20 years before that. Pretty much the same before the 20 years before that, and then all of a sudden in 20 years it jumps up. Like, prices go from like 60, 90, 200, $500,000. You know, it's insane. It's untenable. Everything's going to go into the rich people's hands, and we're just and the state's allowing it. Tina Kotek, this so-called Democrat governor, is allowing it. Val Hoyle, the so-called Democrat, Congresswoman, 4th District, she's allowing Boley to cover up cases. My case, I had a whistleblower complaint out with Boley for this thing at Solvang Retirement with Chris and with Tracy over the Solvang Retirement, and they finally got back to me and said, send us your oh my God, what are you guys doing? Are you guys having fun in there? I hope there's nothing dead or something to bite your face again. Walnut, please, Bud, thank you. Yeah, the pulling is God. I just want to slap your face, dude. I don't know what that's all about. Come on, bud. Of course I'm not going to, but I mean, that's kind of aggravating. I know, you're excited. You seem excited. Anyway. So, my whistleblower, yeah, guys, I'm really trying to focus on something other than you getting poison oak or ivy. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff that probably walks through there. Okay, those are a whole bunch of animal trails. There's sniffing animals. Okay, there's like raccoons and shit. Cats, whatever. Okay. Oh, thistle. Yeah, so with the whistleblower complaint, that, like, I sent whoever was involved with my case suddenly, because, you know, it got passed around or whatever, of course, probably. So someone sends me an email, send us your proof that you have, and I was like, okay, well, here's my proof. I sent it, and they're all like, I got some sort of kickback that said something, you got 14 days or something. I was like, dude, what's going on? I sent you my proof, and I have not heard anything back yet at all. Now, of course, proof will be found in discovery. I mean, that's basically what I fucking told them, was like, you know, I've got the proof is that these things did in fact fucking happen. This was not permitted. It's still not permitted. And, you know, so that, I mean, that's evidence fucking enough. Proof pudding right fucking there that something very unscrupulous is fucking going on. Nothing. Just like, oh, whoa, where's your, you know, nothing back. I should be getting a fucking award, dude, for trying to help make this shit right. But what I'm realizing is, so far, the city, state, Valhoyle, and Pinakotek, they don't want to make it right. They don't want the voters involved. They want to tell us what's going on and for us to stay in our place so that they can keep managing the state to make money. Guys, get the fuck over here, please. I swear, I just keep seeing them falling down the hill or something coming out and biting. Like, I know they're having a good time, but at the same time, probably want some level of human control. I'm some sort of control freak, probably. I don't know. I don't know how much of that's true, but. So, you know, there it is. Again, you know, there's me pleading, crying out, like, and hopefully Melissa Bird and this Damian Wells, who are running for Senate and Congress, will get in and maybe hope against hope they'll actually do something. But even if they don't, I'm still out here screaming. I'm still out here on the rooftop banging pots and yelling out, freedom, freedom, freedom. For everybody, not just for a few. I mean, this fucking, I love the people that I was, like the grandmas and grandpas that I was fucking doing property management for. I guess property management to a degree. It was facilities management, maintenance. So it was managing the properties. Guys, you smell something over here? See how steep it is. I'm afraid they're gonna go flying down too, and then I'm gonna have to wrap around the tree. Pull them up, wrap the cord around the tree real quick and pull them up. Maybe make that spruce soda. Guys, please don't get, come on. Kelly, is that fun? Yeah, I know you're having a good time, baby. Kelly, girl, you're causing problems for me, love. My love, my sweet puppy. My sweet 3-year-old puppy. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna just wrap. Oh, walnut! Thank you. Yeah, my hip. Please, thank you. Stop ripping on me. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, you're quite the. You can really. You're a momentum thrower, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's nothing I can do. I just need to relax and ride the wave. Oh, fuck, that hurts. It's all good. It's all good. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! What a ride. So yeah, there it is. We gotta get out of here. Love you guys. So hopefully, like I said, they'll do something. I don't know. I feel really good about. I think I feel the best about Damien because he says less. I've heard him say it's basically his is just like no fucking. He's just straight up in the book. He like straight up wrote, "I don't take AIPAC money because it's a genocide." He straight up wrote, "We the people need to fucking take back the power from the billionaires." I mean, he was just straight up, and I'm like, "Yup, low hanging fruit, fucking get straight to the point." And we got this Melissa Bird, who I love, dude. I love her, dude. I really do. I'm sure I would like her personally, but like the whole she's got a whole bunch of hemming and hawing, and she's excited but no real fucking plan, and she talks a lot, and then she says she wants our help and to have a plan, and I'm just like, dude, then shut the fuck up and let us talk. Or just do the research and see what we like. Again, which is something Bree could have fucking, told her because she has the experience, and it's real fucking basic. But anyway, best of luck to all of us, and I think again at the end of the day, we the people are the ones with power. We're imbuing it, and we just need to be it would behoove us to be aware of that shit. Love you, motherfuckers. Remember, fuck off and find peace. If that's giving the bird to find peace, you know, then that's what it is. Yo, what's good, man? Thank you. Hey, it's good to see you, Dr. Ahmed. Appreciate it. I'm new here too. I feel like I'm new every single day. All right, love y'all. Love you. Love you. There's Kala. There's Walnut. Bye-bye.